Hey, I'm Josh Elledge, the Chief Executive Angel at SavingsAngel.com, and welcome to the Savings Angel Show. I'm podcasting to you from the summer breeze in Fall City of Orlando, Florida. Now, I'm an extremely busy consumer expert, money-saving advocate, syndicated newspaper columnist, and that guy that turns digital entrepreneurs into media celebrities at UpMyInfluence.com. I love what I do and can't wait to get going on today's episode. So in order to help you save more, earn more, and live more abundantly on today's show, I'll be covering inexpensive fall fun for your family to enjoy. I'm going to give my review of Busch Gardens Tampa Howl-O-Scream. We're going to talk about how to better manage your schedule when it comes to getting food on the table for your family. And I've got a review of a meal delivery service that I think may help. And then finally, I've got 9 ways that Christmas shopping now, yes, now, really helps you. So with that, let's get to saving, earning, and living more abundantly. Now, fall is a time of family togetherness, but it can go by much too quickly if we don't intentionally make plans. With just a handful of weekends before winter comes, for some of you, I thought I'd give you some suggestions for ways to make family memories. Now, here are 37 ideas for inexpensive fall fun for your family to enjoy. Now, before I get to reading this and sharing with you my 37 ideas, I want 2 things to happen. Three things. Number 1, grab something to write down, because I'm going to give you some ideas and you'll be like, that sounds super duper fun. I'm going to go do that. Let's take the kids. Let's go. So I want to make sure you don't forget this brilliant idea that I'm about to share with you. That's number 1. Number 2, if you are not in a writing position at all, like you are driving, you are running, and you're like, Josh, are you kidding? I'm not going to start writing. That would be dangerous. Okay, don't do that. Instead, what I want you to do is I want you to go to SavingsAngel.com, and I want you to find the article that says inexpensive fall fun for your family to enjoy. It's kind of a tongue twister. And finally, just a note to Jennifer, who is our podcast editor. Jennifer, I'd like you to lay a nice music bed about right here. Yeah, that's good. Something very autumn-like. I think that would be nice. Here we go. You ready? My 37 inexpensive fall fun ideas for your family to enjoy. Here we go. Number 1, go take a weekend camping trip complete with s'mores, even if it's in your own backyard. This is the time to do it. Although for Michigan folks, I've seen your weather down to the low 40s or something. That might be a little chilly. Number 2, I am excited for this. Mrs. Savings Angel and I are going to go take a color tour. Well, obviously that doesn't happen here in Orlando, but we are going to Salt Lake City, in fact, and they have amazing colors. Number 3, go on a nature walk. Number 4, visit a pumpkin patch. Number 5, go apple picking. Oh, I envy you, Michiganders. Number 6, create decorations with leaves and gourds. Number 7, make handmade Christmas cards. Number 8, make handmade Christmas gifts. Number 9, learn ballroom dancing. Why not? Number 10, volunteer at an animal shelter. Number 11, volunteer at a food bank. Again, extremely rewarding. Number 12, perform with or help put on a community play or concert. That can be a big project, so you might want to start small on that one. Number 13, organize a food or clothing drive. Number 14, research and plan holiday travel plans together. Number 15, create and sell items at a fall or holiday bazaar or craft show. Number 16, attend a fall or holiday bazaar or craft show. Number 17, you can begin Christmas shopping, which I'm going to be talking about later, so stay tuned. Number 18, you can plan holiday surprises. Number 19, go to a local free fall movie. Number 20, watch an historical reenactment. Number 21, attend a fall cultural festival. Number 22, go to a local holiday tour, such as a mansion or early light tour if you can find them. Number 23, pick a movie series and have a weekend watching marathon. Number 24, attend a local play or concert. Number 25, binge watch a family-friendly TV series. Number 26, cheer for your favorite team either in person or watching on TV together. Number 27, read a book as a family. Number 28, foster an animal from the local shelter while they search for a forever family for him or her. Number 29, begin planning your Christmas lights display. Number 30 is absolutely on my list, get lost in a corn maze. Number 31, visit a farm. Number 32, go on a hayride. Number 33, learn a new game. Number 34, try cooking some new recipes. Number 35, plan your Thanksgiving feast. Number 36, make and enjoy Christmas cookies early. And number 37, finally, number 37, you can and preserve your produce. All right, and we are actually here with Ben DeWitt, who is the project manager. Seems like you're involved in some of the creative aspects of the event here at Busch Gardens, Howl-O-Scream 2018. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of change hats as the year goes on. Early on, I help develop all the creative concepts. We move forward, and then once those are fully baked, I help lead the installation team in that logistics.
That's awesome. So for someone who doesn't understand what Howl-O-Scream is, can you kind of explain it? Because of course there's a lot of people that, they've got haunted houses in their town, and Howl-O-Scream's a little bit different.
Oh yeah, I really hope it is. So it's a fully immersive haunted theme park experience with additional attractions, including haunted houses, interactive experiences on the sidewalks, all that kind of stuff. We definitely try to separate ourselves from our daytime product, which is very family friendly. Yeah. And we have Sesame Street, kids weekends, and all that kind of stuff. But it's certainly the different park after dark mentality.
So you won't find Big Bird walking around tonight?
Oh God, I hope not. No Big Bird tonight. No Big Bird tonight.
So if we could, so there are, how many houses are there? There's 6, is it right?
That's
six.
Right. Yeah,
so there's 6 houses at Howl-O-Scream, and again, this is at Busch Gardens in Tampa, yeah. which is where we live. And so we love. I'll tell you what, haunted houses have become one of those things that I'm not necessarily a really big horror movie fan, sure. But boy, do I love a great haunted house just for the aesthetic, the makeup, the costuming, the set design is absolutely amazing. I'm wondering if you could kind of go through the 6 houses and maybe just give us a preview of what we'll expect at those houses.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because 'tis the season, right? You don't have to be a horror fan, super fan, to enjoy a great Halloween event.
Can I share something that haunted or scary movies actually, they freak me out. Like it's not, I don't enjoy them. They make me feel icky, but this is a completely different experience where you can just marvel at the amount of work that has been put into when you look at the costuming and again, just the amount of work that goes into the set design is just astounding. But Ben, you absolutely have a handle on the individual houses.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt,
No,
but
totally
I know that there are other people out there like me. Maybe their kids are asking about going to haunted houses, and they're like, "Well, I don't really like scary movies. Am I going to like haunted houses?" You very well may love Howl-O-Scream. Okay, all right. Okay. Sorry to keep interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. Let's walk through it. So we have 6 haunted houses, like you mentioned. 2 are all new. First, we're standing right outside of Insomnia. I know you can't see that. Mm-hmm. And that is a sleep study gone wrong, where we force the patients to stay awake and experience the nightmares that are typically trapped in their head out in the real world. Ooh. So if you go through that house, you'll see today a lot of nightmares coming to real life. Simon Slaughterhouse, that is in our 17 and up recommended zone. If you're under the age of 17, it's probably going to be a little more intense than you expect if you're familiar with our Howl-O-Scream product.
Yeah. And can I just say that I really, really love that you actually have put a special notice on that house, because I've been to some events and they don't really give you any indication of what it's going to be like. So, most of these houses, my kids, I've got 13, 15, and 19. I have no qualms whatsoever about them going through, but occasionally get one that's like, it's a little torture-y,
Well, yeah, absolutely, a little bloody, whatever.
Yeah.
And that makes total sense. And I think what we decided when we decided to go this direction was that we've really gotten into the market, and people understand that this is a PG-13 event. In simple terms, right? We're obviously not a movie, but for the most part, a relatable way to talk about how intense this event is PG-13. So what we did, knowing that people understand that, we just said, well, this one is maybe kind of rated R, and the best way to say that is 17 and up. So
and there's an audience for that.
Oh, absolutely.
But as a parent, I can tell you, thank you so much. That makes it so much easier
That's our goal.
for me to do a great job as a parent with kids who are really excited about this event.
Well, our goal is always to make people have a great time, and sometimes that means to be very scared. But I'm never set out. Nobody in the park is set out to traumatize somebody. We want them to know what they're signing up for.
Love it.
And have a lot of fun.
Love it.
And Simon Slaughterhouse is one of those things where it may be a little traumatic for somebody who isn't as exposed to Halloween elements like this.
All right, parents, you have been warned. All right, let's continue on.
Moving on, Unearthed, Search and Survive. This is a house that has been unearthed on our park. It's a haunted house, a very traditional haunted house, unearthed underneath one of our old roller coasters, and we invite guests to go in. This year, we actually arm them with flashlights, and they go in and try to rescue some of the workers that have been in there from the hauntings lurking inside. Deathwater Bayou, Death of the Queen, is a kind of Mardi Gras New Orleans themed idea with a voodoo queen. And so you go into that house, and in years past, she would cast a spell on you, and you would try to escape through the swamps of New Orleans. This year, she's passed away. So as you enter her house, you'll find that maybe while she has physically passed away, her spirit remains in a lot of fun ways. The Black Spot here in Tampa, obviously we have a huge connection with pirates, Buccaneers, Gasparilla, all that stuff. So we really wanted to do something that hit home for folks here. It's a haunted pirate ship. And so this year it's called Bloodshed. So it's a little bit bloodier than it's been in the past. Big pirate battle going on there. It's action packed. It's not particularly horrifying. It's not supernatural. It's just action packed.
You're in the middle of it.
You're in the middle of it, which is super cool. And then Motel Hell, it's Motel Shelburne, and it's old roadside motel. It's been taken over by the Sandman. And so you have to try to struggle to stay awake while he haunts you in different ways as you make it through his abandoned motel.
I love it.
Super cool.
So aside from the houses, what other experiences will you have when you come to Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream in Tampa?
So our goal is, we for a while we tried to quantify it and say we had 5 scare zones, however many. But this year the entire park is
we noticed that
a scare zone.
We were getting off cheetah hunt and it was
It is working. Yes, that's exactly what the goal is. So
there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hashtag nowhere to hide. And we do have 5 scare zones in the park that are very specifically themed with characters. But what's really super impactful this year is that there is no place safe. As soon as you step out of your car, on the trams, there are going to be monsters. On the coasters, there are going to be monsters. In the restaurants, on the bumper cars, on the wherever, there are going to be monsters, zombies, clowns coming to get you. So expect no place safe.
It's kind of interesting. Like if you love going to other parks that have character interactions, and we talked about Big Bird earlier, and you like interacting with characters, I love the roaming scare zones and the people that are the scare actors that are in costume, and those are so much fun because a lot of times you can get a picture with them if they don't move too quickly, and that's just so much fun interacting with those where they're in character. It's a lot of fun. And before I forget, Ben, I want to talk about how someone gets tickets. Are there any special offers? Any tips or strategies for families that would like to get a great deal? Let's say they're going to bring a kid or two, or they're going to come together.
How much time do you got? There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. So the first thing, if everybody's looking for ticket deals, ticket prices, all that's Howl-O-Scream.com. Howl-O-Scream.com, directly, and you'll go to Busch Gardens Tampa, and you'll see upgrade options, Fright Feast, tours, frontline fear passes, all that kind of good stuff. So you customize your event to what you really care about. If you're thinking about bringing families, it's a great idea to go on there and you can read some pretty detailed descriptions, way more detailed than we just talked about attractions. But we're also this weekend, if you have young children, we have Sesame Kids Weekend. So it's funny that we did talk about on Saturdays and Sundays we're going to have a small, actually kind of a big celebration in Sesame Street where kids can bring little candy buckets and we'll do trick-or-treating and games and have little parties.
Oh, I love it.
So what would be a super cool day if you're a family
I'm thinking
guy,
it already.
Right, so you got a couple of kids, right? Maybe some of them are a little bit older, some a little bit younger. You come out early in the day, go to Sesame Kids Weekends, have fun there, box up the kids, ship them home with somebody who might not want to stay, get your Howl-O-Scream ticket, and then hang out in the park, and then experience Howl-O-Scream at night later on.
And for anyone who's never been to Busch Gardens in Tampa and have seen the Sesame Street area, because it's relatively new, and it's there's a someone scary over there.
That's
Right that was not Big Bird.
No, it was not.
But it really is just so amazing, and there's so many during the day. There's so many great animal interactions. There's great character interactions, and of course, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the rides. My favorite roller coaster in all of Florida is Cheetah Hunt.
Nice, yeah. Very cool. That's a good one. It's cool at night if you haven't been.
We just rode it.
You did, because you just
Noah, tell me about Cheetah Hunt at night.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because
cool.
you obviously can't see what's coming as much. So when you feel those coasters, so it's a launched coaster, and there's no surprise. There's 3 launches in it, and it's really fun at nighttime.
It's a lot of fun. It's when you get out there when you get towards the halfway point at that U-turn, and it's dark and it's quiet, and you're just cruising through the night on a super smooth coaster, doing some cool twists and turns. Yeah, there's nothing like that. I agree with you. That's a good one.
And one observation is that because there's so much excitement over the houses, all the major rides are open. So if you want to ride a major ride and you've come during the day and they're like, there's a long wait for it, the waits are pretty short right now from our observation.
We were just talking the other day about how we can get people to ride the coasters at night. Because everyone's in line for haunted houses. They're in line to get something to eat, something to drink, or whatever. We're trying. How do we get people to get on the coasters?
Yeah.
So, good tip.
The fact that you can ride over and over and over again with like a 10-15 minute wait, come to Howl-O-Scream at Busch Gardens in Tampa. My buddy Noah and I, this is his first haunted house event, so we're really, really excited to hit some haunted houses. We'll get his review after we go through a bunch, and then we'll share that with the listening audience here. So, Ben DeWitt, I want to thank you so much for giving us an audio tour of Howl-O-Scream 2018. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
It's been my pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Now, are you one of the millions of people juggling busy schedules that it becomes hard to get a quality dinner on the table? Hey, welcome to the Elledge household. That's us. Would you like to spend less time deciding what to cook and more time enjoying good food with your family? Well, so would I. Now, I love sitting around the dining table, asking the kids how their days went, and Every Plate dinners are going to help you do that. They are the cheaper, healthier alternative to takeout or delivery. So what you could do is you can enjoy amazing chef-designed meals for just, $4.99 per serving. Now, if you want my full review of Every Plate, please go back and listen to my last episode where I really go into a lot more detail about my experience. Listen, I've tried a lot of meal delivery services, and I was super delighted. As the savings angel, I can't just recommend something that I think is cool. I need to make sure that it checks all the boxes for all my savings angel friends. And at $4.99 per serving, that checks my box. Recipes come together in about 30 minutes, definitely faster than a trip to the grocery store, and you get to skip all the traffic. Now, I've tried a variety of meal kits, as I mentioned, for my own family, and I can easily say that Every Plate gives you meals you'll enjoy, and your bank account will love delivered right to your door. Now, even though I'm saying at $4.99 per serving, you don't really have to mess with coupon codes. Oh, I got a coupon code for you. And this is going to make it such a no-brainer that you're going to be like, okay, what did he just say? Write that down, hit the pause button. Listen, I believe I should have a link in the show notes, like in your podcast app, however you're listening to this. Just look around. You'll find it. There's a link I want you to use. It's going to go to everyplate.com, but you have to use this coupon code, and I'm going to give you 50% off your first box of Every Plate. Just use the code SAVINGSANGEL, all one word. Now, it's a little tricky. That's savings with an S and ANGEL. You silly people that love to spell angel as angle. That's not how you spell it. It's gel. So it's savings with an S, angel. That's your coupon code. And it is going to give you Every Plate for $2.50 per serving. That's like 2 dinners for the price of 1 cup of coffee. All right? So I want you to experience full plates and fuller wallets with America's best value meal kit. You're going to love it. The price may be low, but the deliciousness is plentiful. Go to everyplate.com and enter Savings Angel And that's your coupon code. And I almost said .com. Don't enter .com. It's just Savings Angel, and get 50% off your first box of every plate. Now, I've always been a big advocate of shopping early for Christmas because of all the benefits. It not only helps you financially, it can help a lot emotionally. So here are 9 ways, write them down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Christmas shopping now really helps you. You ready? We're going to start off with some financial benefits. I've got 6 of those, and then I've got some emotional benefits that I know are going to help make your life better. You ready? Number 1, it spreads the cost over a longer period of time. Now, this might seem obvious, but doing a little shopping each week rather than all in the 6 weeks before Christmas can save your budget and help prevent credit card debt, which we do not like. Now, if you're one who enjoys getting some things right before Christmas, wait to buy just certain inexpensive things such as stocking stuffers. Number 2, special deals abound early. Every year, deals and special deals similar to Black Friday and Cyber Monday are starting earlier and earlier. I expect this year to be no exception. Now, as competition for consumer holiday dollars continues to increase, retailers are offering more and more early sales. Last year, some pre-holiday sales were advertised by the end of October. I kid you not. Listen, if you think that all the best deals are offered on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, you're watching the media too much, honestly. Unless you're watching me, then you know I'm giving you good advice. Okay? Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals have been squashed through, like, all those deals are now spread all over the place, and they start, bam, they start that last week of October, and they're going to go all the way past Christmas. And so, again, thinking about if you really want to do this smart, I want you to make sure you leave some budget left over for all of the best deals, the absolute best deals that you will find on many products after Christmas. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Probably about November, December, I'll be talking about that. Now, number 3, the quality can be a bit higher. Now, although many retailers offer the same high quality goods no matter the time of year, not all merchandise offered during special sales is as high in quality. This is because manufacturers create special runs, especially for sales such as Black Friday, so that retailers can offer them at specific price points. Now, I'm talking specifically about those cheap little $5 counter appliances. Okay, they couldn't be more cheaply stamped together. So just know that you generally get what you pay for, all right? But if you buy now and you get a good deal, all right, you might be able to save yourself some money in the long run. Now, by shopping early, much of the merchandise found on sale will be normal run merchandise, so the quality will be consistent with everyday offerings. Number 4, I love this. It's time to find gift card deals. Getting any kind of deal on gift cards can be tough, but one way to save is to buy them through swagbucks.com. Another tried and true way is to start watching early for deals. Retailers and restaurants alike offer discounts and special offers on gift cards. Grocers in particular like to offer them early. It's a popular sales boosting technique to give either a percentage off or an amount off on the cards themselves or toward an entire purchase. Now, traditionally, the offers vary from week to week, so it's best to check weekly to see if the ones you need are offered. Now, number 5, knowing what's a deal and what isn't. Smart shoppers are pretty aware of their buy prices. Now, to help you make a list ahead of time, ask those you'll be buying for to create Amazon wish lists. This method gives you the specific information for wanted gifts, as well as giving you a way to have a list anywhere, anytime. It also serves the purpose of giving you information on the average or normal price for each item. That way, you'll know you're getting the best price, whether it's through Amazon or another marketplace. Number 6, clearance is abundant. Now, as retailers need to clear space for holiday merchandise, they put a lot of different items on clearance. You can find everything from clothing to small appliances, from household goods to electronics. Now, I recommend taking a few minutes to look through what is offered new each week. You could do this in person and sometimes even online. Frequently check the websites of your favorite stores for announcements of clearing sales so that you know when to go shopping. Now, let's talk about the emotional benefits. Number one, I want to make sure that your holiday shopping season is less stressful. You can take your time and shop more leisurely. I like this for you. This is going to help you not make rash or impulsive purchases that can blow your budget. Number two, more time. By shopping very early, you'll have more time later to do all the things you cherish doing with friends and family during the holiday season. Memory-making activities such as baking cookies, attending parties, and being involved in charitable efforts. And finally, number three, I want you to enjoy more joy in knowing that you got the perfect gifts. By getting started early, you have time to shop carefully and get those perfect gifts while still saving money. And saving money, my friends, and enjoying the seasons are absolutely part of living abundantly. So if you've loved hearing everything on this podcast, would you take a minute and leave a 5-star review in iTunes or podcast or any app that you're listening to this? Hit the thumbs up, hit that 5th star, click that share button. Listen, I can't do this without you. Without you, it's just me just talking into a microphone and thinking that I'm providing some value. But when you and we work together, we're like the Wonder Twins. It's like I put my fist out and I say form of, and then I, some kind of water thing. And then you say Jane of, and then you become an animal. Oh, come on. I'm dating myself. These are the Wonder Twins from the Super Friends. Now, listen, you and we got to do this together. You and I together, we could share this message of abundance and we can do some really, really good in the world. And with you and I working together, well, the more we can have an impact on the globe. And that's what we want. Now, as always, if you have any specific questions or if there's something you'd like to hear me talk about, you can drop me a comment in our podcast feedback, write me on our Facebook group, or call my podcast secret hotline number. You ready? Don't tell anybody. Here it is. It's 407-205-9250. It's top secret. Don't share that with anyone. But if you call it, you can leave me a message and I'm going to answer your question, write you back, or with your permission, I might even share your question or story with others on this show. With that, have a wonderful week full of saving more, earning more, and living more abundantly. And thank you for listening. That's like 2 dinners for the price of 1 cup of coffee.